It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico. Greg Oates up here in the booth. Greg, this is one of those games that we're old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We've had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They give to Pollard on the option. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, Be a bit of a letdown.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath. Play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, New Orleans.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time, and I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here?
And he will score. DeJuan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Titans offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Catch made. That's Boyd. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The 20-point.
They send Ridley in motion. Back to the air one more time. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, they're passing.
And you'll take it on in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Sent in motion. Back to to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, with the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
First and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. To the goal line and in. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Folk now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will open up a 6-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll look to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He puts it up, and it's caught. Jawan Johnson, touchdown 6. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, they didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll drop to throw. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And the offense will let the burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. Nice move, slips a tackle, gets forward for a gain of 2.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Here's third and 7. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. Now he'll run. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third down and 9. Shaheed in motion. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
The right side to Olave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through.
And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The grouping now for the extra point. The kick is good. Saints go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Mario Davis there on the play. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Titan first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking him up.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete. Ridley on the reception. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's actually breaking news here. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback coming out for drive number 2. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. The 38-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
He's brought down to 42 yards. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
In motion is Hill. Now, faking the give. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Gotta get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. This one complete to Ridley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Titan 1st down. They'll look to throw. He'll again get it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Titans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big 2-point conversion now coming for the Titans.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success. throw it up to him and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
In motion is Hill. Now Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's a give now to Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Here with Kamara. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again.
Still fourth down.
So on fourth down, they'll turn to Lou Headley here to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I can sit up here all day, Mike. We can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here we go. One final play. Got his man at the 6. And this is a touchdown. They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game. So, all zeros on the clock. This is for the win. The kick is good. And it is celebration time on that sideline. What a finish. The late touchdown with no time remaining. And the extra point seals the victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.